My bad. Hey, so the next chapter is like this, when somebody does like some incredibly traumatic stuff to you, where they try to destroy you, control you, hook you, manipulate you, gaslight you, crush your spirit, take your house from you, rob you, steal your identity, steal your ideas. They try to post things and do things on Facebook like you do it, but they can't. When someone does all this and then behind your back trying to discredit you and stuff like that, when people do stuff like that, you have to heal. Like, that's a person that really, really, really wanted to hurt you and really, really didn't respect you. So I'm not going back into that negative energy. I'm just expressing that there's people out here that have been through that type of thing. And it takes time to heal. If you want to have a real relationship that lasts in your future, you have to take your time to heal. And so therefore, if there's people saying, "Oh, he can't keep a relationship" or something like that, it's because I'm not in a relationship right now, only because I'm in the process of healing, so that when my relationship comes, I keep my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point. I want to keep my relationship. I don't want to just jump into a relationship. You know how people just jump from one relationship to the next and all that other type of stuff. Why would you do that when you know that you just faced someone who did something so terrible to you that, that you weren't even supposed to recover from it, because they're reading psychology books on how to manipulate and destroy a person's spirit. You know what I'm saying? They're reading psychology books on how to crush a person or link a person or things like this. And they do these things to you and you survive them. And so you have to heal, you know what I'm saying? And also it teaches you to not just go with anything. You're not going to just jump into any relationship. They're going to give me, what I give. That's the only relationship I'm going to jump into. And because I'm now setting standards and boundaries for myself, which is what you need to do too. You're not going to find that right around the corner. It's going to take time before you get that. So the whole thing is, while you're waiting for that beautiful relationship to come, because it's definitely coming if you're doing the work on yourself. While you're waiting for that beautiful relationship to come, you're just enjoying your life. You're just enjoying yourself. You're enjoying the fact that God is giving you a time out to spend time alone so that you can heal, so you can get into your own self, so that you can work on your craft or the things in which you're trying to do with your life to better yourself. And it's so crazy that there's people out here that are so jealous and envious and angry and you didn't even do anything to them, that they got to talk about you behind your back all crazy just because you put them in a place because of what they did to you. It's so crazy and it's so immature and childish, especially when you're dealing with, I'm almost 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on with people? I don't know, but I'm not really addressing that. I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm contacting you because you have gone through this. You have faced someone that is this ugly inside. And then they go and they try to make everybody else think that you're the one, when it's really the whole time them. Really the whole time. And they're trying to make you look like you're the one. I know that you faced this before. There are some vicious, evil, effed up people in this world, and they want to turn everybody against you. You know what I'm saying? So how is it that you're supposed to move on in a productive way, in the right way? Are you supposed to jump right into another relationship after someone has done you extremely dirty and they're trying to, hide what they did from everybody and make you look like the bad guy? So are you supposed to just jump into another relationship so everybody, because this is probably what they would do. Everything's about appearances with them. So they jump in so everybody can see, hey, look, I'm doing good. Hey, I'm doing great. But they're really not. That's why they can't stop talking about you, because they're not doing great. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, this is all like a crazy lesson in healing and growing and understanding yourself and understanding how you need to move. I ain't been in a relationship in 3 years because I was healing from this bull crap. And I'm not going to spread my business, but I'm in an excellent position today. Excellent position today because I took my time. Most people, it may not take 3 years. It may not take that long. But however long it takes for you to get your mind right, get your heart back right, get your chakras open back up. Don't be in a bitter state so that when you jump into your next relationship, you're just like afraid of everything. Like, this person wanted to have me in like a terror state, like a scared state where I couldn't, where I wouldn't be able to trust anybody or anything like that. So when they came back around, I would be susceptible to their manipulation tactics. But I decided to isolate myself and remove myself from the negative energies around me. And when I did that, I was able to concentrate on me, on fixing me, on healing me, and on preparing me for that great relationship that I know is coming. You know what I'm saying? This is the process. This is what we have to do for ourselves. And this is the only reason why I'm mentioning this thing, because narcissistic abuse is a reality. And the people that are narcissists, they parade themselves just like pedophiles do. And what do I mean by that? I mean that they appear one way and they're a completely another person. Completely. And their whole strength is their ability to fool people into believing that they're one thing when they're really another. You can look at someone's pictures. Look at their pictures. And when you see their face when they're smiling, you can really see that they're not really smiling. You can really see that it's just fake. It looks fake as... But sometimes when you're in the midst of that illusion, you don't see it. I remember I used to show people my wedding pictures, and they used to say to me, you look happy, but that person doesn't love you. And I used to never understand it. But now I look back at those pictures now. Look at those pictures, and you will see that the smile they had was fake as fuck. Like the whole thing. You look back on these things and you're like, wow. What was going on in my head at the time that I didn't see this? Because we see what we want to see, you know? And so that's another illusion that we have to heal from, because that's part of their gaslighting. They just feel so successful and so powerful when they have fooled you into thinking that they are something that they're not. Oh my goodness, they feel so powerful, so supremely over you. And then they get so big that they decide to do it to their own family. They're gaslighting their own family. They're gaslighting their own friends. They're gaslighting other relationships that they're cheating on you for. You know what I'm saying? They are not a whole person, a real person. They don't know who they are at all. And they have no emotional empathy or feelings for anybody. And they're extremely immature. And if you know anybody that has these characteristics, pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. That is probably a narcissist with maybe a multiple personality disorder. And this is the reason why I'm revealing this, because there are people out there that are going to have to need therapy to get away from those people. And you can't jump into another relationship right away. You can't. You're going to fuck whoever you jump in a relationship. You're going to mess them up. You're going to mess them up. Because they messed you up. That person messed me up. I'm not going to lie. It took me time. I had to take my time out. That's the reason why. And I did the right thing. Because now, all types of things are coming together for me. Like, man, my life is becoming something amazing. Like, I can't even understand it. It's amazing. Things are changing. Like, people are treating me different. Like, all types of things. This comes from healing and getting your energy back and understanding yourself and healing your childhood wounds, your mother wounds, your father wounds. Sometimes these people come into your life because God allowed them to come into your life so they can smack you in the face there's something that you need to heal from. And when they smack you in the face, these people that cause this trauma, and you overcome that trauma, it's time for them to go, because they are only there so that you could be like skyrocketed into your future. That was the goal of them. They was being used. They intended it for evil, but God intended it for good. God can use it for good. Woo! They intended it for evil, but God can use it for good. Real rap raw. Everything is changing. Man, I know y'all can see the light. I know y'all can see the energy. This is not a hurt, crushed energy. This is an energy like, I'm here, baby. And you feel it. You can feel it. Don't believe the lies that these people are telling you. They ain't doing nothing but trying to make themselves feel better, because they base how they feel on how they can crush another person. And when they can't, they feel like they lost. Everything is a game of win or lose with them. That's all they care about. Themselves. And winning in some type of way. Defeating and overcoming people in some type of way. Getting over on people so they can sit back and laugh at you when they're alone. Or when they're with the people that are just like them, which most of the time they end up getting taken advantage of by. Look at these people, and you'll see that their lives are inconsistent. Their money is inconsistent. Their happiness, their peace is inconsistent. They're constantly trying to turn people against each other somehow. Somehow they seem to have people always fighting over them every now and then. Somehow they never have any peace in their life. Somehow they're surrounded around drama and chaos all the time. They don't have many friends at all, so they end up having pets and animals and stuff like that, because people don't really like them. Because when, you know what I mean? Listen, just like a lion can smell fear off of somebody, they can't really hide that shit for too long. That's why they got to go away from you. They'll be around you, but after a certain point, they got to go away, and you might not see them for a while. Because if they stay around you too long, you're going to see who they are. But come around me, y'all. You ain't going to see nothing but the same dude all the time. I'm trying to tell you. Where them parties at? Let me know where they at. I'll be there. I'm going to light it up. Just make sure you don't send me to a party where they at. You know what I'm saying? Hoo-wee. Because they might try to kill me. I'm doing good. They don't like it. All right, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you. Like the pain that we went through qualifies us to be therapists in some type of way. We can help other people. We can give each other people motivation. Please contact me if you're dealing with someone like this. Please contact me and let's talk. I've been through it and I made it out on the other side. Yes, I'm still in the process of healing. Sometimes the process of healing goes on for a long time. But yes, there's pain in the process of healing. But it's not the process of pain. It is not that pain anymore. I'm on the other side of that pain, baby. And what I'm trying to tell you is God put me through all of this, allowed this person to do this so that I would be in a position to help other people. That's how God works. It's ugly sometimes. It's ugly, extremely ugly. This is how God works. A young girl, and this is ugly. A young girl goes outside to play. Her parents are not paying attention. She always goes outside to play. She's by herself. Across the street, there's an old man. He's always watching her, and nobody knows that he's watching her. One day, the parents leave, and the little girl's still outside and playing. So the old man decides to call the little girl. The little girl comes over there. The old man takes her in the house and does some terrible things to her and messes her whole life up. Well, guess what happens? This particular young girl, she grows up to start an organization to help other women that have gone through the same type of things. It's crazy how God works, but you tell me who is more qualified to help other people than somebody that's went through what the people that they're trying to help have gone through. She became a champion, making many organizations around the globe that help people that have been a part of some sort of abuse like that, affecting laws that keep pedophiles in prison and things like that. She decided to be a champion, not a victim all her life. She became a survivor, not someone that victimizes other people because she can't handle the things that she went through. She decided she's going to use that pain that happened to her to help other people. This is how God works. Holla at me if you're going through something with somebody that you think is a narcissist, that you think is gaslighting you, that presents themselves as they're a good person in front of everybody, but soon as you guys are alone, she treats you completely malicious, or he treats you completely malicious and treats you like you are nothing, and then does everything behind your back. Everything you could possibly imagine behind your back to destroy you. If you're dealing with someone like that, holla at me. Let's talk. Let's get healed. Let's get on the path of getting better. Let's get on the path of understanding that this will not kill you if you get the right help, if you talk to the right people, if you're in the right zone, if you're in the right mode, and if you get away from that energy as quick as possible. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for letting me share this. And thank you for understanding where I'm coming from. I'm going to say that. I'm going to speak that to existence. I'm going to speak into existence that y'all are going to understand where I'm coming from and not misunderstand me. I'm going to speak that into existence by the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Holla at me.